What's clapping, everybody? Welcome to the Anime version of Yap Sesh. I'm your host BMG here with my co-host Clean Bean. What's clapping? What's clapping?
What's clapping?
Got a short video here for y'all today. This is specifically talking about news. We're not a news channel, no, we're not, but we like to talk about news because we're great at it.
Sure.
Anime is doing well this year, but we have had some very interesting takes. Realistically, this is realistic speaking here. I would say we're in the best season of anime so far, like of my life. And moving into this season, I thought that, maybe there's not going to be that many bangers like this season anymore because this is just one of those seasons where it's like just the greatest season ever. But next year, we're looking at some good stuff here, all right? We're talking about Slime. Slime's got a movie coming out. Season 4 was announced. So this is the time I got reincarnated Slime, right?
Yeah.
That's coming out. We got,
You talking about Gate?
show? Yes, Gate. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gate season 3. So it's been 10 years since Gate actually got introduced to us and ended on the season 2. I'm actually really excited for Gate because I feel like Gate was kind of left bare. If you're waiting 10 years for an anime, similar to like what happened with Attack on Titan, it's a lot of time, right? And a lot of fans, the fans who watched it, they're going to enjoy it, yes. But what happened to everybody who got on the train? Are they going to get back on the train if they're off the train?
That is true. Like, it feels like whenever someone finishes a series and they move on to like the next one, it's like, okay, it's great that this is here and that we're creating a new season, but I want to move on to the newer stuff that's like starting to hit right now.
Correct.
I understand.
Correct. And honestly, I think my excitement is mainly with this specific season kind of being like the example of what we see as greatness. You know what I'm saying? Black Clover is supposed to be coming back, but there was no announcement date for that. That's next year, I believe. They said 2026, but who knows? It might get pushed back again. I'm hoping not, because Asta, he does deserve some love, even though he's a little bit of a, in the beginning, he's a little bit of a, he's a loudmouth. He's like that. Yeah. You watch Black Clover?
Oh yes, but I haven't like fully caught up. But at the same time,
Okay.
I'm still like, I have time, and then also Black Clover fans have been looking forward to this for like a long time. Like, I know
It's been a minute.
Squid has been looking forward towards this.
Oh yeah,
for a
Squid
long time.
does like Black Clover. In addition to Black Clover though, Bleach is coming back right next year. That's gonna be the end of Bleach. That is gonna be the end of Bleach, bro. That is
Listen.
literally the finito. To be fair, there's another Bleach story that happened in the manga that we could talk about, but specifically the entirety of the story of Bleach surrounding Ichigo and his adventures and his team, obviously, that ends next year. And I'm a little emotional because it's like seeing Naruto end, you know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, One Piece is still going on. Fairy Tail is technically done, but it's still going on because it got the 100-year quest.
Yes.
So all the big names, the only one I can think about that really kind of just finished was Naruto. And now we have Bleach finally coming to an end. Really emotional for me. I don't know how you feel about that.
I mean, I feel like it's like a good closing to like an unfinished story, like, and an unsatisfied fan base, in my opinion. You had time, you had to wait this long for it to like get its traction and actually finish a story through anime. I know this is going to be a great feeling and a great time for anime fans once it finishes, and it's one of the big three for a reason. It definitely belongs in this category where it's like, I feel happy that it's ending. I feel like satisfied.
The Life with Anime podcast actually did a take on this. If anyone wants to, they did a take where it was like, how do we feel about anime ending? You know what I mean? Like, anime in and of itself, we're not used to seeing it end. They're usually just continuing. So when we do see the end, there are people who are really not satisfied with how it ends. They're not satisfied with the conclusion because they had like a vision in their mind. Oh, this is what anime should be for this specific show. That might not be the case for how it ends. So when they see it and they're dissatisfied, it's like, am I supposed to love the show now? There's a bit of a hit or miss with that, because obviously if you read the manga, you kind of know how it ends before the show even hits that point. In addition to that, you gotta get the author some credit. Like, he had you on tail's end this entire time. One Piece. If One Piece were to end, right, and y'all weren't satisfied with the ending, would you say that the entire journey was piece of shit?
No.
Oh, yeah, no, because it's all about the journey. At the end of the day, I mean, I can understand something ending perfectly, great, but like, the journey was amazing. For me personally, I'm loving One Piece.
I mean, the connections that you build with people, the world building, the characters that you start to love, like, there's no way I can ever replace how I felt on Skypiea, how I felt on Water 7, at Ennie's Lobby, I mean, basically every single arc, honestly. The war
every
arc
single
too.
arc had its own like personality brought to the show as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for Fishman. But
Except for Fishman.
Except for Fishman.
But
But like,
racist
Eddie,
ass motherfucker. But continue.
I do believe that when it comes to shows ending, people have to take the ending with a grain of salt and realize, like, okay, it may not be perfect, it may not be how you imagined it, but this anime does deserve its props. It'd be completely different if it ended and it just didn't make any sense. But if it's not an ending that you like just didn't want or
Yeah,
didn't favor.
Like, it's not like the most perfect ending. Yeah.
Like that's when I'm like, okay, you gotta relax.
You just gotta relax and give it its props, you know what I'm saying? And that's not the only one that's, coming to an end. Beastars is supposed to be coming out next year with its part 2 final season. So once that ends, that's gonna be another big one. But to be fair, Beastars not as long as, say Bleach, but Beastars still has a pretty big fan base and the furry community. But
Okay.
But
All right.
Even that aside though, Beastars actually has a really good story and it's really well done. And I think it deserves to be in the spotlight. And the final season will put it in the spotlight. But taking it past Beastars, right? We also have a Story 1 and Sword Season 2 coming next year, right?
Story,
we got Free Run Season 2. That's coming in January, bro. And Free Run, you already know that's the winner right there.
We already know that's heat.
That's the GOAT. Well, not the GOAT, but like right now, that's heat for me. Next year is looking up to be some shaping, bro. Some shaping. Okay. The last thing that I will say, we'll talk about this specific news bit right now. Dragon Ball. We mentioned it earlier. The reason why I wanted to bring this up, the editor, I believe it's the editor. Is it the? I'm actually gonna double check on the source real quick because I think I have it down. I do. So it is the editor. It's the editor of V-Jump. His name is Victory Uchida. So he, right, basically confirmed that Super is not coming back in 2025. Obviously, there's not a fans upset with this. I can understand that. Daima just ended with a bang. It deserved its flowers because Daima was a really good show. But Super, because of the fact that Toriyama passed away, because of all the legal battles and a different situation going on there with, Toei, and basically the entire animation industry, they're honed in on Goku because Goku is supposed to be the legendary being of God. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought life to anime in and of itself. He's one of the main factors of why anime became popular in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
1000%.
So understanding that, the story is not continuing, at least not now, not in 2025, there are fans who are distraught. What I will say to them, be patient. I feel like we still have a long way to go and we have to make sure that the story is going to go in the right direction. There's still manga, there's still arcs to cover. We still got the Moral arc. We still have, I think after Moral, I believe it's the Serial arc with, I forgot his name, but there's still 2 arcs. And then we still have to get to Nick the Frieza arc. But to be fair, Nick the Frieza arc is not. Yo, Iris is dying. To be fair, Nick Frieza arc actually didn't really start, but it's kind of like it did start because we want to see all that animated. We want to see Ego Vegeta. We want to see Goku when he has full control of his Ultra Instinct and he's able to use it within his emotions and everything like that.
Yeah.
We want to see all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
We want to see Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, I want to see Uncle Ruckus Frieza. So understanding that stuff is still down the pipeline, we still have a lot that needs to be animated. So there's still more in the tank. It's what happens after that in the manga that's important. It's understanding the way the story is gonna go in the direction of the positivity for Toriyama's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear your thoughts right on this before we actually close out this video.
See, I understand, but like the only reason why I'm kind of with the people that are like, okay, upset is because it's been 10 years.
Well, almost 7.
It's been almost 10 years.
I think it's 7, right? Yeah, 10, almost 10. Well, to be fair, I can understand the frustration.
Wait, but no, Super came out when?
Super came out 10 years ago, but you remember it stopped, like it ended.
Oh, yeah, technically, yeah.
After,
it did.
What, like 3 or 4 years? So it ended around like 2017, 2018-ish?
2018-ish,
I think is when the hiatus actually started.
When
I ended college.
Yeah. So from that point on, from 2018, and then
it's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time.
That frustration.
That's a lot of time, and that's a lot of like, especially when the main reason why they're having these issues, you're promoting a product that makes a lot of money. And actually, if you really think about it, they even said before that if they end the series or if they kind of cut it short or try to make it like any other anime, their economy, Japan's economy, will literally be in a bad state.
Yo,
you're trying to tell me
Japan's economy about to crash, bro.
You're trying to tell me that's about to be an issue because of the fact that the anime series is ended?
I mean, they get a lot of money, bro. They get a lot of money.
A lot of revenue coming in from merchandise, the cosplays, the events, the tournaments, who they inspire, the fans, like it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. It is basically everywhere. Yeah. So when you consider the fact that that's a main source of income for them as well, I'm not gonna act like it's the only source, but what does that mean? It means you have to do it justice, but it also means that it's not gonna end. So if it's not gonna end and you have to do it justice, then why not continue to feed the fan?
My suggestion would always be to obviously bring Goku's and Vegeta's and story to a close and kind of move forward into the stories of the following generations. I feel like they eventually will get to that point. That's what I feel like Toriyama would want. Because it won't just be all Goku, even though Goku is the face, and Vegeta too. They're both the faces of Dragon Ball. But I still think that it's not truly sustainable in a way.
No,
Like,
for sure.
Obviously, it's going to come to a close. But at the same time, there'll be people like, oh, you know, Batman's still coming out. You know, Superman's still coming. We just saw the Superman movie. Like, that's still here. You know, it's been years. Like, that's a reboot. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to get a reboot. I don't think we're going to get a reboot of Goku. We might get, like, high definition, you know, Kai version of everything. But, like, we're probably not going to get more than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's not going to be that much more because, like, you're always going to try to make a profit when it comes to those type of icons. I like to call them like yes, like Superman, like Batman, like Spider-Man. So if you have to make multiple, then sure, but just don't run out of ideas and don't try to prolong what's already, you know, not there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
No, I agree with you. I will say I do have faith in the Dragon Ball universe, and even with Toriyama gone, I think that there will be a guiding light with whoever takes it over. We already know who takes it over, but whoever actually brings it to the forefront, the team, the entire team. We have the faith in the team that they will fulfill Toriyama's legacy. But yeah, I mean, hey, this is anime news, man. It's been a couple weeks since Anime Expo kind of gave us a lot of that information, and Dragon Ball information just came out recently too. So it's just like, you know, we'll just wait and see what happens. This has been Anime Intervention. Yapsesh. Deuces.